I got nothing.
What do you mean you've got nothing? Hello, welcome back to Lloyd and JD, the best fucking podcast in the world. I am Lloyd.
I'm JD.
That was my robot voice.
I am a robot. I have a robot vagina. I love that show. Grandma's Boy. You ever watch it?
Oh my god, you watch that too much. No, just from you talking about it, I will probably never watch it again.
It's a great show, man.
It was good. I watched it a few times, but like any good movie, you watch it enough and you're like, oh, fuck me. If I ever watch this again, I'll fucking kill myself.
Yeah, no, I can't get enough of that movie for whatever reason. It just makes me laugh. I don't know what it is, man. It's just, stoner movies are the funniest thing on the planet.
Even better when you're stoned.
There you go.
So, what is going on, JD? What do you want to do with your life?
What do I want to do with my life? I want to make podcasts. Still want to make podcasts. Really? That's why we're here. Continue, move that forward. Still do the YouTube thing. Just keep on plugging away, and I'm sure I'll figure out where I'm going at some point. I mean, I'm almost 50 now, and at some point I will figure out my life and what I want to do with it.
Just dropping your age like that. Whew.
Yeah. Well, it's nothing really to hide. Like I said, I've got a bike coming. To help with the rehab of my hip, so I can start that.
A bike?
A stationary bike. I know, it's exciting, eh?
Oh, I thought you have a Zimmer frame coming.
No. I mean, I've got the other bikes that are sitting over there. I want to get to a point where I can actually get back to riding them and probably hurting myself again. But it's been a long road, and it's interesting as I get older. I'm not healing as faster, and it takes a lot longer to sort of come back from these not so good injuries that I have sustained over my life.
Falling apart.
Yeah, so I've been working on that, and
that's brilliant.
Yeah,
positivity moving forward.
Yeah, not going to the Ghost Mall because I'm not very welcome there. All those kind of things.
Oh god, you and the fucking Ghost Mall. Who wants to go there? No one.
Nobody.
Boring as fuck. Sweet, man. Well, you've been doing the YouTube quite a bit lately. I've noticed you do quite a few videos.
Once a week.
Keeping up with it.
Just it's funny. Like if you look a couple years back, like it was
I don't
tough.
like watching them.
Well, no, well for me, I talked about vlogging and doing vlogging and how hard it was, and I couldn't do it. And now I just kind of got into the groove, and now I just sort of continually do that, and
it's fucked.
Yeah. You don't like it coming on holidays with me and all that kind of stuff?
Fuck that. Ain't looking into no camera and saying shit.
Yeah.
I don't even like taking pictures.
No?
No. I don't even. We go out. I just enjoy my time. I don't like pictures and stuff. I'm not into it.
Is Jamie super into taking photographs?
Yeah, only because she wants to remember it forever. But I will remember it forever because I'm not taking a fucking photo. You know what I mean? Like, she's so concerned about the photo. I feel like that's all we remember now is, it's when you sat me down and made me take a photo with you.
Yeah.
I'd like to just enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, there's something to be said for that. I mean, you
But then I guess that's why if you look at my yearbook, I'm not in it.
Right.
Yes. I'm not one of those ones to like haul in the group photos and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm the kid who was like, fuck nah, I'm going over there for a cigarette.
Yeah.
So... like I do miss out on things like that, I guess, because if I look back on my yearbook, you wouldn't really see me at school. But then I didn't really go to school. I did, but I was just getting high.
Right.
My mum's not gonna like this one.
Yeah. if you went to the back of the school and took some yearbook photos, Lloyd would be by the garbage can. Yeah.
But then again, they did, but I was too shrewd for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's good. It's good to live your life. I mean, it's good though as well that Jamie is obviously taking photographs and stuff because you do like those things later on. I mean, I cleaned the office up last year at the end of the year.
I saw that.
Anyway, it sounds funny when you say last year when it means like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was like just to say 2 weeks ago.
But going through stuff and finding things that I'd put away, kept, sort of mementos, photographs, and it's good because it does jolt your memory and it does remind you of that time. But I mean, a lot of times those are physical things for me, like physical prints, not so much.
It's more like, oh man, I'm old.
Yeah,
I don't like looking at a picture of younger me.
Well, it's because you had that killer do like that, those big locks, that great. If I feel up to it, I might, superimpose
Fuck
that.
yourself. I'm gonna burn those fucking. See, that's why pictures fucking suck. Why would you even want that shit? I don't want to fucking remember the mistakes I've made.
What, long hair was a mistake?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did it once, I guess.
Yeah. At the time, it was.
I wouldn't say it was like I would do it again.
Yeah.
I prefer shorter hair. It's not as annoying.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Like, even when they're like, we say that like Vikings had long hair. Do we know that? Do we know that Vikings had long hair? Because like,
I would think so.
I don't feel like it would have been the best thing for having a fight, having long hair. It's so easy to just grab it and like throw you around by your fucking hair. Like it.
Sure, in a fist fight, but when you're chopping each other with axes and shield, it doesn't.
At times, and in the time when it matters, when you're rolling around on the floor, if it even gets there, you don't want to have a fucking ponytail. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I've been really into the Viking show lately.
Yeah,
I got back into it.
That's a great show.
New season. It's fucking amazing.
That is a great show.
It's the best show ever. But you can't like sleep afterwards.
No.
Yeah, because you just want to go kill things.
Oh,
you just want to be a barbarian. You're like, I want to be that. I like it. One thing that always annoyed me, okay, we all watched season 1.
Yeah.
I rewatched it to just clarify these claims. Ragnar's accent was banging.
Yeah.
Right? He nailed it. Like the way he talks, maybe he will go to the, it was just, it was good. Everyone else kind of, their accent wasn't, they didn't have, I wouldn't say they had an accent per se. It's just kind of like a little bit of a northern thing going on.
But as the seasons go on, they get more and
more.
more.
What the fuck, man? I want to kill Lagertha. Shut the fuck up. Could you sound any more like Ragnar? Like, it kills it for me. Because season 6, all of a sudden you talk like a cunt now? Like, what happened? Like, I don't get it. It annoyed me. Yeah. Why does everyone talk like Ragnar now? Like, no one talked like Ragnar before. Like, it's fucking annoying. The only one that does it good is Ivan the Boneless. Yeah. He's mint. Yeah. He's creepy. Like, he's a sadistic motherfucker. Yeah. He is.
He is. He
I like
is.
him.
Yeah.
We'd be friends. I think he's a good guy.
I don't know if he's a good guy, but he is definitely underhanded. And
I think back then, people like that, and I think like me, because I have that in me, that evil streak sometimes. Like I said to Jamie, we've been watching like Harry Potter, and we were talking about Voldemort, and he just like walks around with his wand, man. He just kills motherfuckers. Like he's just like, and then fucking they die. It's just like that quick, like and they just die. Like okay, it's not even like a bullet. Like I'd rather get shot. Yeah. Like that would be bad power for me. I feel like I get road rage. Like even like someone like. Stupid things, like someone will like say something to me that annoys me. Like I just fucking kill you. Like I'd be the worst Voldemort ever because I just get annoyed in the moment. I'd have remorse later on. Jamie was like, yeah, you'd be dealing with some deep dark shit because I'd be like tortured at night by my fucking evil doings, but I'd be and everyone up in that.
I shouldn't have killed that guy because he stepped in line to buy that loaf of bread for his kids that were hungry, but he took my place in line. I feel kind of bad now. And then you go to make amends with those kids, and then something would happen. You kill them all.
And watching this, and then it gets deeper. It's like arc. Like you've killed him, and now his kid's in it. I kind of have to kill his kids now. Like I don't know if I should, but they're gonna grow up to hate me, and then they're gonna hunt me down. And that's very medieval. That's what it was. If you really think about it, it wasn't like these people became kings and stuff because of the way they were. Yeah. It's so weird that we had like sadistic. I'm not calling myself sadistic, and I don't want people to watch this and say I'm a fucking murderer. I'm not. But I have anger in me. Yeah. And if I had power like a king in the medieval times, because killing someone back then was like you see it in the show. I don't know how close it is, but they're like they're like covered in blood in war, and they're like they're loving it. Like you do that. Like people come back from like fucking. War now, like in Iraq, and they have like PTSD and shit. You know what I mean? They just can't deal with their lives. But the image you get from these guys is they was fucking relishing in it. You know what I mean? The dark times in England were fucking dark times. Let me tell you, some of the things that English were doing to themselves is fucking nuts. Like the medieval tortures that we were doing to people, just to do that to someone, would fucking twist you. Like there was some awful shit, like pouring like hot oil and like just bad shit. Yeah, and it just but Ivan the Boneless got me because he only does it in like moments of anger. Yeah. Like he is smart. He is well-rounded, but he has this anger in him because he's got no legs and he feels like less of a man.
Yeah.
Which I did some research, obviously, and he wasn't actually legless. That came from a name of being impotent.
Yeah.
Lloyd the Boneless. It was because he couldn't have children.
Yeah.
But he had children anyway because his wife was a whore. Yeah. So, but yeah, it just kind of made me feel like, yeah, I like him as a character. I think he does a really good job, but Lagertha pisses me off. And when he killed, have you seen it? I don't want to ruin the season for everyone.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen that episode, but I know he does. And I can't wait to watch her die.
Yeah.
Because she's just annoying me.
Yeah.
What's with the accent? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's, I think it's one of those
still
things.
like the best character in the entire show.
I think the show has, tried to evolve and that, some of the accent has come out of that. Like, I mean, part of it is that,
It's not just the accent, no. It's Ragnar did this thing where he spoke. It's what Ivor the Boneless does.
Yeah.
He speaks slowly. Like, he really tells you, he does it calmly. Like, even when he's like, he talks, it's like this calm demeanor. I don't know. I felt like safe watching Ragnar. Like, hold me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he had that safe demeanor about him. Like, the worst shit was going on, but he was always calm.
Yeah.
Like, at the end, he'd always be sitting with his fur, like in the winter.
Because he always had a plan.
Because he was smart.
Yeah.
And that was his character. But now I feel like they're all talking like Lagertha's talking like him, like she's calm and talk like Ragnar with the slow. What are you doing? No, a different character. Yeah. You can incorporate an accent into a different character, but she almost stole the personality.
Yeah.
And then you've got Floki doing it, and then you've got fucking his son doing it, which Bjorn he's pretty badass actually. Like, I hated him at the beginning in like other ones. I don't know why, but. Yeah, he does have a pretty cool character. His hair is pretty cool.
Well, he's kind of the center point of the story. For those of you who don't know the history, Bjorn is one of the
kind of.
famous.
Ivor the Boneless actually became king though.
Yeah,
and he actually ruled for quite a bit
yeah.
and did some pretty crazy shit. And he took quite a bit of England as well. Yeah. I looked up on that.
Yeah,
but yeah, well, just the acting. Like, I just feel like they incorporated too much of his personality.
Yeah,
the accent's fine, but
But it's hard when you kill off something like, I mean, Ragnar was a loved character all the way through, and I think when he
had to die though,
he had there's no other choice, right?
Yeah.
I think that the show was probably worried a little bit that people are going to stop watching because he's no longer part of it.
The bonus is killing that.
Yeah,
great, but why is Lagertha doing it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I think part of it is because. When you watch the show, I mean, obviously they're speaking in their native tongue, but it's in English. And every once in a while, it'll flip where they're talking in their native tongue and, they'll have the subtitles because somebody doesn't speak it. Yeah. And it kind of has that seamless...
It's like 13 Foria.
It's like that seamless transition to...
I like that in 13 Foria. You ever seen that movie where they're sitting around the campfire and he actually learns... He's like listening. He speaks Arabic, but he's learning Nordic. And he it goes from them speaking Nordic to suddenly speaking English, and he's picking up. Yeah. But it slows, and they'll put like words in. That's a brilliant movie. How have you not seen 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The best fucking movie ever. I always say that too at work. I'm like, it's like 13th Warrior, and they're all like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, that's like the best fucking movie ever made. Yeah, it's sweet. It's about an Arabic man, and he goes with these Nords to this town where these fucking they think they're bears or like some kind of monster. They keep attacking them. And it ends up, I'm going to ruin it, it ends up being cannibals that are dressed as bears. Yeah. And they're in this church and they're fucking waiting, like they've already pillaged this place before, and the Nordics are just waiting in there for them to come, and the fog starts coming under the door, and it's fucking epic, man. These guys break through the door and it's fucking hardcore.
I'll have to check it on the Netflix feed.
But yeah, there's this part where like he's, at the beginning, he speaks Arabic and he doesn't know what they're saying, and they're all sitting around the campfire and they're laughing and talking, but they're all speaking in Nordic, and he's trying to pick out words that when they're eating, and he slowly, like you'll hear him say water and then he slowly, and then suddenly they're speaking English, and he's like, he's figured out like how they're talking and stuff. It's cool. I like that part of the movie. But I don't know. I just thought they incorporate too much. Like Ragnar's gone, and Ivor the Boneless, which is his son, so by all means he's going to be a bit like his father. I think he played it well, and he spent a lot of time with his dad because his dad was carrying him around and stuff for a while there. So I think he plays a really good part, but then there's some other people that are just kind of annoying me, and I couldn't wait for him to kill him off, really, because I was just like,
that'll happen.
You kind of played your part.
Yeah.
And Lagertha was one of those ones that has really played her part.
Yeah.
And it's time to fuck off. but brilliant show. And just makes me want to be a Viking, then it just makes you want to shave your fucking head. Just makes you want to shave your head and go bang a sword against a shield for a bit.
You only shave the sides and you grow the long.
There's something about it. We've never done it because I've never been in a sword fight. But just for me, like even like playing rugby, when you're standing on that other side of the field and you're gonna fucking hurt that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you have that feeling. Like you get a lot of tension out. You kind of.
Some people like to fight. Like, I mean, me, myself, I like to fight. I mean, I have stood in a ring and...
But that's a different fight. You've got a referee and it's different. I think to stand on the other side of a field knowing that I'm going to do nasty things to you... it's different. Yeah. It's like, no, I'm going to tear you up, motherfucker. Yeah. And I'm not... People are going to think I'm a fucking psycho, but I don't know. I get some like thing out of it. Like, it's just like, it would have been, I don't want to have to fight for my life. I like my family. I like going home at night and being calm, but it would have been a weird life, a different life, and it would have been exciting.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look at some of those battles and those battle scenes that they have in that show are absolutely amazing.
Terrifying.
You know, it's amazing that those people will have survived those fights.
Multiples.
You know, it's just like, because it's so chaotic and, you know, once they've clashed and they're all sort of intermingled.
What I was thinking about is, because there was a part where you got two Viking clans going at it, which I'm sure happened. How the fuck do you know who's who? Because when they run right there, and like, you got your whole village there, right? You recognize some people, but it's a war. You've got hundreds of thousands of people, right? And they clash and boom, boom, boom. In video games, he's blue, I'm red. Yeah. Kill the blue motherfuckers. But when you play video games like Battlefield and you go hardcore where they don't have the names above the head, you be shooting your own players all the fucking time. I've been kicked multiple times because you're shooting your own players. Like, oh, fuck.
I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens.
How often? Like, half the battle must have been just like, oh, shit, that was John. That was John. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You killed Steve. Who the fuck's Steve? Steve ran the ironworks mill down the road.
And then he gets his arm cut off.
Steve?
And he cut his arm off. Oh, fucking Alex, just cut me fucking arm off. Before you know it, half your fucking army's been wiped out by your own fucking team. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. I was the one that got me, the battle that got me was when brothers were against brothers and that one guy, they said goodbye to their brother. They were in love. They were like, oh, I don't want to leave you. I know, but I want to travel and I want to be king. And they like left. And then they fought and he just he's like, I don't want to kill you, bro. He fucking just kills him. I was like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. Just killed your brother.
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
Like, oh, and he cried a little bit of a tear. He sees people come in. Yeah, let's go again. Yeah. Fight more. No, I'd have been on the battlefield forever. Like, what have I just done? Oh my God, I need a cold shower. Yeah. Crazy. The time where we've come now, because murder back then was just like, we're not even a bonus is sitting there and his brother says you're a fucking, why don't you stand up and say that? He just
chop.
Boom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like in that. Front of everybody, and everybody's like, ooh.
And I like it when they get him in the room and he's like sitting down and you're like, I did not mean to kill him. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, sure, yeah. Sorry.
But then after that, it's not a problem for him to kill his brothers because, you know, he's gotten over that. That was kind of the first. The first one he didn't mean, and after that, it's kind of like, well, I've killed a brother before. What the hell?
I get it though. Say I had a brother, different mother. Her mother kills my mother. Your mother's gonna die. Yeah. How he's like, well, I'm not going to let you do that, so I'm going to fight you. Well, now you have to die. Yeah. That makes more sense. Not like, oh, see you later. Yeah. He left. That one kiddie.
But his other brother is you know,
that one kiddie, he only died. Yeah. He only died because he said that Bjorn saved his life. Yeah. He's like, so I have to fight against you. I'd be like, I'm sorry, Bjorn, but that's my brother, you twat. Yeah. I'm just not going to be in the war. How about that? How about I'm just not going to fight for either side? Yeah. Not, I'm going to fight against my brother and kill him now. Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting stuff. But that's all we got time for this week.
Don't watch Vikings and go to bed. Yeah. Chaotic
But watch it. It's a great show.
It is brilliant. We know you know what happens. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.
I'm going to get Ivor the Boneless poster above my bed.